Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to another episode of NFL 101. Episode 16 or 17. I've lost count at this point. I'm gonna check that real quick. I think we're on 16 on 17. Yep, we're on episode 17. Can y'all believe that? Now, um, in this episode, we're gonna explain in depth something I've touched on before, and that is uh, the oh, it is first downs, or it is the down system of the NFL, or football, or American football in general. So I touch on this in the episode about game phases, where I talked about like the goals of the offense and defense and the special teams, and when the special teams comes in. So just a brief recap. The goal of the offense is to go down the field and score a touchdown. The goal of the defense is to stop the offense from doing that. So that's a brief recap. Now let's get into the what the down system actually looks like. So in order to accomplish this goal, the NFL, or the football people who started this way back when college football started, they developed the down system, which means uh, in order to move down the field, you have to gain yards and 10 and increments of 10, basically. So, or at least you have to gain at least 10 yards to progress down the field. Uh, is basically what it is. Now, the down system is uh, is basically the number of tries it takes a team to either gain that 10 yards or to stop the other opposing team from gaining that 10 yards. So the the offense has 4 tries to gain 10 yards at a bare minimum. The 10-yard increments are the bare minimum that you have to gain to progress down the field and reset the down counter, essentially. So it goes first down, usually first down and 10, second down and however, then it goes to second down, third down, and fourth down, and the the amount of yardage changes based upon what happens on the previous play. Now, I think I also touched on this in the penalties episode, so go watch that. Um, um, so the um, okay, so the first down, it usually starts at, as I said before, in at 10 yards. Now, when penalties come into play, they can either back up the offense, at least 5 yards is usually what it is, or they can progress the offense at least 5 yards. So it could go from first and 10 to first and 15 just as easily as it could go from first and 10 to first and 5. But, that's generally how penalties interact with the down system. Now, as I said, the defense's goal is to stop the offense from getting that 10 yards. And they can do this in a number of ways. The first one is a turnover. We're basically taking the ball from the offense. And I'll explain some of the different types of turnovers in a different episode, which might be the next episode actually, but we'll see. Um, so if the defense takes the ball away from the offense, good, you stopped them, and I explained that a bit. The second way that helps the defense is that you can, uh, uh, you know, tackle for loss and get sacks, which basically means um, behind. Okay, behind something that's called the line of scrimmage, you tackle whoever has the ball. So let me. So especially on TV, you'll see this in the game so much, not so much. Now, that is the line to gain and the line of scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage is basically the starting point of the play. It's where you see most of the action, where the quarterback snaps the ball, the defensive and offensive linemen collide. The defensive lineman trying to get a sack, the offensive lineman trying to prevent a sack, and then that's where the play initiates. The line to gain is where the yard line where the offense needs to get to progress their drive, to keep going in order to get a touchdown. Now, I mentioned on TV you'll see them. Usually the line of scrimmage and the line game, and not the line to gain, are the line of scrimmage is a blue line, and of course that's where most of the players line up at the beginning of the play. And the line to gain is usually denoted by a yellow line. Now, to be honest, the blue and yellow lines that you see on TV for the line of scrimmage and the line to gain are a bit inaccurate. I think they're usually within within a couple inches to a foot. They're not too terribly inaccurate. It's just to give the audience at home a general idea where the line of scrimmage is and where the line to gain is. And sometimes that messes with people watching the game on TV, because if the line to gain is a foot or so towards the line of scrimmage, it may look to a person watching on TV that a player reaching over that line gets the first down. Now that's not a universal thing, but I do want to point that out, that those lines on TV representing the line of scrimmage and the line to gain are not always accurate. So that's the basics on it. So, oh, right. So, and obviously, if the offense fails, I said you have 4 downs to get 10 yards, or if a penalty or a loss of a play occurs, however many yards it is, it's usually between 15. It could be anywhere from, honestly, 11 yards to 20 yards. I've seen 3rd down and 30 this last season. But honestly, most coaches you won't see go for it on the 4th down, unless it's like 4th and inches or 4th and very, very short. So I think 4th and 1 is usually when the maximum most coaches go for it on. That, I think, is going to do it for this episode of NFL 101. If you feel inclined to, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, ring the bell. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.